Hi, I'm Alice Lee. I'm a holistic psychiatrist practicing in Gaithersburg, Maryland. I've been in a holistic practice since 2002, and today I wanted to answer some questions that people have been asking me about how to train to become a holistic psychiatrist, share a little bit about my training background and the years that I took to become a holistic psychiatrist, and maybe help some people learn about how they can explore creating a career in holistic medicine and do things that are similar to what I do. At the end of the presentation, I wanted to share my personal thoughts on how it feels to be a holistic psychiatrist and whether I think the journey was worth it. So I hope you listen to the end for that part. Also, I wanted to mention that my very first YouTube video was one on my personal experiences that led me to leave traditional psychiatry and become a holistic psychiatrist. So I hope you will watch that as well. Currently, I am double board certified in integrative medicine. I have a certification as American Board of Integrative and Holistic Medicine. It's called ABIHM, and I'm also board certified through the American Board of Integrative Medicine, which is ABOIM. I'm also a certified Reiki Master, and I've also been certified along the way by the American Center for the Integration of Spiritually Transformative Experiences. They certify assist therapists to help those who've had interesting spiritual experiences navigate the psychiatric field as well. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the three fields that I've integrated to be a holistic psychiatrist. The first field is psychiatry, the second field is functional or orthomolecular medicine, and the third field is called energy medicine. And I integrate all three fields together in a very creative way to serve my patients so that they can avoid being on psychiatric medications if it's possible, or to safely come off psychiatric medications if it's possible. I've been able to do that better and better each year, and it's been my joy and privilege to really focus on allowing people to learn the skills that they need to learn in order to be free. So the three fields, let's start with psychiatry. In order for someone to be a psychiatrist, which gives you the power to manipulate and manage a patient's medications, you have to be an MD. It's not a PhD, it's not a master's, it's just like any other medical training. You have to go through 4 years of medical school and 4 years of residency. For me, I also did 2 additional years as a child and adolescent psychiatry fellow at the Children's National Medical Center here in Washington, D.C. So the total number of years in training that it took for me to be a practicing child and adolescent psychiatrist was a total of 10 years. After that, I did about 8 years of regular psychiatry where I learned about the limitations of my field, my trade, so to speak. And I started to think about, what other things there would be out there. What other tools could I use to continue to support my patients? And that was when I ran into someone who told me about a nutritional supplement back in 2002 that was touted to be very helpful for people with bipolar illness. And at the time I was looking for something helpful for my bipolar patients. So functional medicine is a vast field in and of itself. For integrative medicine, most of the time when we think about integrative medicine, we think about supplements and herbals and glandulars and things like that, and that's under the field of functional medicine. Nowadays, there's a 2-year fellowship that people will need to complete in order for them to have certification, board certification in integrative medicine. There is a website where you can find these fellowship programs, and that website is abpsus.org/integrative-medicine-fellowships. So if you go there, it's under the American Board of Integrative Medicine, you'll find a variety of different fellowship programs all over the country that you can go to for a 2-year fellowship training and get board certified in integrative medicine. People from all different backgrounds, whether it's chiropractors, naturopathic doctors, acupuncturists, you can come and get trained and get board certified in integrative medicine. Now, the third field that I wanted to talk about is energy medicine. Energy medicine is also a vast field. Acupuncturists, for example, are experts at energy, and they know how to use acupuncture to help energy flow. People who do yoga know a lot about energy. People who meditate know a lot about energy. So energy medicine is the understanding of how energy plays a role in facilitating biology. And I find that the kinds of things that I'm doing right now with patients require certain skills, both diagnostically as well as through the healing arm of energy medicine, that has to be there in order for me to be able to truly do the kind of things that I need to do to help someone get off their medications. So, so these three fields are very important. In order to become good in energy medicine, I actually had to hire people who were energy medicine practitioners, who had many years of experience being practitioners, and I trained under them individually. That's how I became much more empowered to send energy, to be able to do testing in energy medicine accurately, and also to be able to understand how energy and intention work together to help people with medication withdrawal. So now, all of these fields for me took many years for me to learn about and to gradually get certified in. For some people, it's enough to be able to heal mental illness without having to get an MD degree and be able to manipulate and manage meds. In order to do that, then you can go into any field, you can become a naturopath, you can be a chiropractor, you can be an acupuncturist, and then add additional, specialties in those fields to kind of round out your education, so you can have both a functional piece and an energy medicine piece, and then you can go forward and help those people who are very interested in natural and holistic approaches heal from mental illness. The only thing that you wouldn't be able to do is you wouldn't be able to manage their medications, but you would have a lot of skills that definitely can prevent people from needing to take medications. So that's it in a nutshell in terms of how to be a holistic psychiatrist. I wanted to share my personal thoughts on how it feels to be a holistic psychiatrist and whether I think the journey was worth it. Life is a very strange process. I think we all understand that as children we think we're going to be one thing and we end up as another. When I was a child, I wanted to be a writer. I was very artistic and creative, and initially when I became a allopathic psychiatrist, I actually didn't like what it was that field required me to do as a psychiatrist. And it wasn't until I learned about holistic approaches that I started to feel much more comfortable with what it was that I was doing as a psychiatrist and as a healer. Nowadays, because I'm also integrating creative writing in my website, I write a weekly newsletter that I call Weekly Insights. I'm able to integrate the piece that I love, which is the creative piece of writing, and I am integrating the piece that I love, which is healing and serving other people, into one integrative fabric. To me, that is the ultimate journey for me to be whole, to be complete, is to be able to both serve other people and also to be free to be creative. And as I've worked on first initially serving others, I found that the universe has really given back to me the opportunity to use my creativity through words and to be able to share it in my website in these weekly articles that I write. So it's very well worth it. Actually, initially I thought I had to, sacrifice my artistic desires in order to be of service. But actually, I think that it's made my artistic expression even more meaningful when I can use it as a tool to convey information that is life-saving for people. And so I personally feel that this whole journey for me in my life has been tremendously beautiful and fulfilling. And I hope that for those of you who are also, interested in becoming a holistic psychiatrist, or who are interested in a holistic path to healing other people from mental illness, that you'll be able to pursue your career choice, that you will be able to have lots of people help you along in your journey, and that you will be very successful in being able to create that final path that you're looking for, where you can magnify your talents and magnify all that you want to do with your life to serve, to help, and to become a better person. Ultimately, I feel that by becoming a holistic psychiatrist, I've become a better person myself. I've been able to help family members and relatives and friends in ways that is very, very gratifying as well. So it all makes life is just a very beautiful process when you're involved in something that is good and is very pure, and it has, I think, a strong integrity behind it. And I wish you well in your search and in your journey to be a holistic psychiatrist as well. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.